and say hi. I heard about Back Nine through Caden, actually, one of the founders. After my daughter was born, we kind of talked about finding extra time to spend with family. And he mentioned the concept, he mentioned the franchise, the business model itself. We were taken back because I was like, oh, this may be what we actually need. Did a little research, hired a franchise coach. Took us a little bit. If you ask Will, it's like a year-long process. We got the FDD signed earlier this year, and we just made a decision, we prayed about it, and we got it done.
I am just kind of the detail-oriented person, so I trust him with investments and things, and he's like, hey, we're gonna do a golf business. And I was like, sounds great. And so I was really following his lead for a long time. It was just mostly him behind the scenes, kind of doing all the financial things. And I basically decided to step in once I knew for sure that we had like a building and all of that. And so he was really the brains behind everything for about 80% of the time. And then here in the last few weeks, I've really been just kind of coming in with, social media and just decorating and things like that. So we're kind of a good team in that way.
Yeah, and I golf too.
He golfs. I drive the golf cart and read my Kindle. I think the people are great. We've kind of traveled around and we've lived all over Texas. We've lived in North Texas, South Texas, East Texas, and there's just nothing like Texans. I mean, we're just hospitable people, and so it's just a really fun place to be. It's also so big, like you can drive for hours and hours and hours and still be in Texas. Yeah. We're also just super excited to be the first location, the first Back Nine in Texas. Yeah. And coming from Kentucky, what do you like about Texas?
It reminds me of home. The people, the hospitality. Texas is bigger and the economy is great.
He cares about that stuff. Yeah. I don't know about any of that.
The economy is great. The weather's not so great. That's where this business comes into play. The humidity. I moved here in 2011, and ever since then, I've stayed here since I was 18.
He claims it as home now.
Yeah, definitely.
We spend 90% of our time with our kids. So I love to garden, I love to bake, I love to serve my friends and our community. I'm in the season of life where I have a lot of moms who are pregnant and postpartum with like tons of kids around. So I just like to cook for people and welcome people into our home for dinners and such. But yeah, anything that involves our kiddos, that's where you're gonna find us most of the time. I think we're the only location with showers, right?
I think so.
We are marketing our place as a gym for golfers. So it's a stay a while vibe. You come in, you make yourself at home. You can eat, you can drink, you can golf, you can putt, you can shower, you can hang out, you can watch TV. So I really just think it's just the vibe in general is just, you can make yourself at home even if you're not really big into golf. It's still just a really comfortable, cool place to hang out.
We tailored it for the community. As you can see, the fine touches, we got Rose City everywhere. We get the community involved. We coordinate with other small businesses as well. So we try to stay local and get the word out to the people that love golf. We tailored to amateur to pro. And with the swing analysis, all the numbers that Full Swing gives you, even the 5 cameras itself, the instant feedback, people can see how they're hitting the ball inside out, how their swing is. We even implemented putting some mirrors inside the bays so they can see themselves when they're swinging. And then also we got a tripod set up for them to put their phones and video themselves. So with the system itself, it's gonna help enhance their game, and just with the little things we got inside the bay, it's gonna help them as well.
And I'll just say that even having some people coming in here that have played on simulators previously, just random simulators I've never even heard of before, they hit a few balls and they're like, this is incredible. Like, these are the best I've ever seen or experienced before. Yeah. So we can trust that people that are really great at golf are coming in here and they're impressed with it. That means a lot to us too.
Yeah. Just starting out, or you just, warming up and get ready for a scramble, come on in.
I would say mostly at the end of the day, it was more time freedom. So like he explained earlier, our daughter was 2 weeks old and he was literally going back to work, and I had 2 little kids at home. And we're planning on homeschooling. We do everything in the home. That's kind of our vibe. Most of our friends here, if you also meet them, like, that's just how we do things in East Texas. It's like, we raise our kids, we raise our gardens, we raise our chickens, we raise everything at home. And so with him being in engineering, it's just hard because he's out of the house so often and so much. And so whenever we really start diving into homeschool and things like that, I mean, he's going to be the one to teach science and math, right? That's his background. And so we were looking for an avenue that allowed him a little bit more time freedom. And so Back Nine really just like opened that up for us. And so we just jumped the opportunity because we thought this is exactly what is going to give us that time freedom.
Also the growth with Back Nine. I've seen the numbers, I've seen the growth, everybody's interested. I wasn't the first one to ever be interested in this location, in this area.
Yeah.
Constantly through the process, Will would be like, hey, someone else is interested, you better hurry up. But, you know, I trusted the process. I did the coaching, I did my research and make sure I understand franchising, and then we just pulled the trigger. So the overall goal is to get another location. I've already got first right of refusal in the town next over, and then eventually just kind of gradually pull away from my 9-to-5, being a project manager, and getting more time and kind of develop over time and get, you know, 3 or 4. Just kind of see how everything pans out with the market and how all the golfers and community responds in those areas.
We want our customers to feel valued, and that's what we have just preached since the beginning of this. I try to do a really good job of making sure that our members know that they're family to us. Whenever you're here at Back Nine, you're our family and you're valued, and we want feedback from people. We want to know what's working. We want to know how we can improve. You know, I mean, everybody that is here has our cell numbers. Like, they call and text us, they email us. Yeah. And that might be we might regret that later, but you know, for now, it's really great because we know what people want, we know what they are liking. I mean, and so that's kind of what we want. We just want people to feel at home. We want them to be able to just relax and hang out and share with their friends. And I mean, obviously, you know, we're benefiting from it, but at the end of the day, like, we just want to be able to hang out with people and let them know that, yeah, we're the owners, but we're also just like your golf partners too.
Yeah, we're here to see you get better.
We want it to be a premium golf experience that really does encompass it, where, like I said, you feel valued, but if you're a new golfer, you can come in and feel like you're actually improving your game. And if you're a professional golfer, you can come in here and also improve your game. And also for people just hanging out on date nights or families, we want it to be a family-friendly environment too. I didn't mention that, but that's a huge part of our thing. Actually, our kids are right over there watching us right now, and so that's just really cool, and that's our vibe. That's what we want.
Towards the beginning, I think I was a little ahead as far as what they were thinking whenever I signed up, because I already pretty much had a location before I even signed the FTD. But my experience with the support has been phenomenal. Working with, you know, Justin, Ashley, and Brady, Will, all responsive. Texting, it's like, hey, I got a quick question for this, what do you think about that? Yeah. They get with me within, you know, 12, 24 hours, you know, even instantly. It's just a quick phone call, like, hey, I got a quick question. I'm like, sure. But the whole process of getting it set up, helping me get the build out done and what they prefer, what it needs to look like, color scheme and things like that, it's been great. And with the last minute switch from TrackMan and Full Swing, that was stressful, but they really came through and helped out, and they got the Full Swing, got their team in here and really made it happen for us. That's why we're here today doing the grand opening.
And from a marketing standpoint, honestly, that has been so great because we don't have to create our own content. I was able to pick and choose, like I said, the colors and all that kind of thing. But really just being able to make it my own, which was so great. I didn't have to go out and take pictures in this location that we didn't even have yet. And so just to have the marketing team on our side was so helpful. Like he was saying, we ask a question and they're immediately responding to us. Ashley's been great. I've been working a ton with her. I'll be in Hobby Lobby like, hey, I have a random question and I'm in Hobby Lobby, and she responds right then. And then really, yeah, the Full Swing guys were amazing. They became like family to us in just like the few days. We said it felt like summer camp because they were here for like a week, and
I know.
We were here like sun up to sundown every single day, eating meals with them, just like, you know, hanging out. We were really sad when they had to leave, but it's just been great. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to do this had it not been for the corporate team. And even though they were so far away, it felt like they were just in our same town because we were able to communicate with them so easily, so quickly, and it made the process just pretty seamless.
Yeah, it was efficient, for sure.